The market price was 16,800 crores in 2008. Chidambaram said, no, we will charge, he told Raja, the two of them were authorized to decide, that we will charge only 1,680 crores, one-tenth. Why? Because we don't want tariffs to go up. Well, what did these companies do? Many of the companies like Shahid Balwas, Swan Telecom were not even telecom companies, they were real estate companies. They got the license at 1680 crores and sold it to a Abu Dhabi company called Etisalat for 16,800 crores. And this huge profit without doing any work. But the law said that you cannot send the spectrum license for 3 years. So Chidambaram tells Raja, you see, it's true that you can't sell the license, but you can sell the company. If the license goes with the company, what we can do? You know, at fault. So Raja dutifully notes on a file note that I thought that we could not allow anyone to sell the license, but Chidambaram has explained to me that you can sell the shares of the company to Etisalat, and Etisalat will become the owner of the license because it will become owner of the company. Now, he's got caught in that because that had to be cleared by the Foreign Investment Promotion Board. So he'll also go. Sonia Gandhi, she got National Herald company called Associated Journals, 5,000 crores worth of property, and admitted property value is 2,000 crores, but I got it revalued, it's 5,000 crores. How did she get it? She formed a company with Rahul Gandhi, 76% of the shares owned by Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi, and the remaining 24%, 76%, yeah, remaining 24% owned by Motilal Vora, Oscar Fernandez, Sam Pitroda, Suman Dubey. Now, this company then finds, or it is prearranged, that National Herald Printing Company, Associated Journals, has accumulated a loss of 90 crores, and therefore it is closing down. Newspaper closed. Congress party says that's not nice because it was founded in the freedom movement. We can't let it close down. So here is a loan for 90 crores. Who decides that they should give 90 crores? The President of Congress, the Vice President of Congress, the Treasurer of Congress, the General Secretary of Congress. Who are they? Sonia Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi, Motilal Vora, Treasurer, General Secretary, Oscar Fernandez. They decide that we will give 90 crores to National Herald. And who is the chairman of the board of the directors of National Herald owning Associated Journals Company? Motilal Vora. Motilal Vora. Who are the directors? Mr. Suman Dubey, Sam Pitroda, and Oscar Fernandez. So same people. So now, Miss Sonia Gandhi sends Motilal Vora to Associated Journals to meet the chairman. So Motilal Vora, director of Young Indian, which is Sonia Gandhi's company, goes to meet the chairman of the board of directors of Associated Journals, who is also Motilal Vora. So Motilal Vora is meeting Motilal Vora. And he says, you got 90 crores loan from Congress. I don't think you can pay back. So we will own up that. We will pay the Congress party. So Motilal Vora says to Motilal Vora, yes, fine. But they say, you have to now issue 9 crores of 10 rupees each share, that's 90 crores value, and transfer it to Sonia Gandhi's company. So 99 crore shares is issued, at 10 rupees and transferred to young, and young Indian becomes the owner of, because 90 crores turns out to be 99.1% of the total shares, and it becomes the owner. Without spending a pie, using Congress party funds, they have acquired a company of 5,000 crores in prime areas, in Delhi, in Mumbai, in Patna, in Lucknow, in Haryana, all these places. Just total corruption. We're going to catch her on that also. Someone's already issued. But she has gone to the High Court saying, no, someone's not properly issued. By December 2nd, that'll be over. And I think Christmas time, I hope to see Ms. Sonia Gandhi in Tihar jail. Now, why am I catching these big people? People say there are corrupt people in BJP also. I said, who's stopping you from prosecuting them? I prosecuted people in Congress party without having any power. Now you don't have any power, you can also prosecute the same way. I can give you a tutorial if you like how to file a petition. I have no time to take on everybody. So my job as a person of BJP is to see that the opposition party is exposed. If they want to expose me, they can expose. I'm not stopping them. So now I say to everybody, if I can catch the big people and send them to jail, convict them and send them to jail. One has already been convicted in Bangalore, Ms. J. Lalita. She won't also come out for 10 years, I can tell you that. Why should she do all those petty things? Misusing property, misusing authority, betraying the entrustment that people gave her. This shows a certain mentality. But anyway, if we start catching these people, the small people will say, if they can be caught, then we too can be caught. That is the principle which the Americans applied. And that's why it is a relatively more clean country. The only way to remove corruption is one, wherever bureaucrats have or politicians have discretionary power, remove them through the modern computer techniques. There was railway reservation used to be hellish. You had to bribe the station master, you had to buy the ticket counter man, you had to bribe the ticket collector on the train. It was hellish. Nobody knew who was in the waiting list and which number, because they would change it around. Computerization came. And for that we have to thank Rajiv Gandhi, the only accident in the Nehru family. I thought very well of him, and in fact I collaborated with him to bring down VP Singh government and bring in Chandrasekhar's government. Unfortunately he was assassinated. But I had that day said that the man who ordered the assassination will pay for it, and Rajapaksa shot this Prabhakaran like a rat, which was the best tribute he could give to our Rajiv Gandhi. And I think, in my opinion, Rajapaksa deserves a Bharat Ratna for saving India. We have given it to Mandela. Why can't we give it to him, who has finished a terrorist organization? Anyway, that's another issue. The question is that computerization has now made it much easier to get railway tickets. The corruption has gone down. Similarly, forms should be coming by online. That's one way. But that's a limited way. Second way is catch big people. Put them in. Then everybody gets the message. If they can be caught, we can be caught. So far it was nobody will be caught, no minister can ever be caught. That has all changed. Finally, I will say, the long-term way of curing India of corruption is what Fasyan, the Buddhist monk, wrote in his book. He said, India is the most honest country in the world. This was in 400 AD. Because in this country, money does not decide the social status. I found the Americans used to wonder why Indians follow Mahatma Gandhi. And when I asked them, why are you questioning this? They said, he is not properly dressed, just wearing a piece of cloth around here. And you're all following him. So I said, if you mean a person like Mahatma Gandhi cannot be leader in America? He said, no, we'll put him in jail for indecent exposure. It's a fact. Mahatma Gandhi, Jayaprakash, so simply dressed. Even our spiritual gurus are so simply dressed. Have you seen the Pope? Satin gown, ruby necklace, diamond necklace, sapphire necklace. His topi also has lots of jewels. Same thing with the Mufti in Makkah. So I'm saying, what does this show? We venerated people who were men and women of learning, who did not have any property, any guns, any weapons, any wealth. They used to live in a jhopadi, but no king could dare to disregard their advice. Many people ask me, why you're not a minister? I said, I'm better off. I said, why? I said, I'm a Brahmin. So I therefore go by the old tradition. I would prefer to give the Raja an order than take order from him. But the real reason is something else. But what could I tell the pressman is after me, are you going to revolt? Are you going to... I'm not going to revolt for something like that. Anyway, the issue is this, that our society, the Sanatan Dharma, did not allow the society to be structured on wealth. Western societies is structured on wealth. And that creates greed. Greed creates corruption. By hook or crook, you can bottle it down by strong laws, as the Americans have done. But in the end, that is not the way to do it. To say that wealth is a means to an end, nothing wrong with making wealth, but then more than you need, you donate to society. Philanthropy. But the real society's heroes will be those who are of learning and who don't have any wealth, weapons, or property. That's the society we create. We will create happiness also. Why is it that in Sri Sri Ravi Shankar's ashram, so many foreigners are coming? So many, they are rich people. Same thing in Swami Dayanand Saraswati's in Coimbatore. Same thing with Baba Ramdev. You see them all over. If I start an ashram also, people start coming because my name is Swami, you see. They won't discriminate. They think if you want happiness, go and learn some yoga from India. Go and learn some mantras from India. And that's a craze sweeping now United States. So many ashrams have been opened in the United States. And they are flooded with people seeking happiness. Because we have found the route to happiness, even if you don't have anything. So this is the society we should now propagate. This globalization has made us into a crass materialistic society. And therefore, there's more. I had a student in IIT, when I was teaching at IIT, after I came back from Harvard. His name was Rajat Gupta. Became head of McKinsey and then Goldman Sachs. When I last time went to America, he was in jail. I said, such a prominent person, how did he end up in jail? He was engaged with a person who was an LTT person called Rajaratnam. Of course, he didn't know he was LTT, but he was a stockbroker. He was engaged in insider trading. And because Rajaratnam was LTT, they were tapping his telephone. So this man got caught in that. And despite all the letters of recommendation from all dignitaries around the world, including a letter from Manmohan Singh. The judge said, I'm impressed by all these qualifications, but I say that a man of this qualification doing something like this, I will have to serve him as an example for society by punishing him, and gave him 3 years. So why did Rajat Gupta do this? Because his family tells us that he suddenly got into his mind he wanted to be the richest Indian in America. And so by any route, collect the money. This focus has to change. Yes, material progress must take place, but along with it must be spiritual advancement. There should be a harmonization of spiritual development and material prosperity. Then we will become what Fascian saw India, a thoroughly honest country in the world. And we can become again that because we have the good leaders. I say corruption, you want black money back? I'll tell you the route. What was the problem with the finance ministry? They were looking everything as income tax. When you earn money by bribery in 2G spectrum, where is the income tax in it? There's no income tax question in it. It is just criminal appropriation of money. Same thing, drug running, crime. All these things, this doesn't come under the income tax. I know finance ministry was looking at some income tax. I'm happy today to hear that Narendra Modi has personally taken it up. And now he has talked to world leaders. That is the way to go, because 2005 the United Nations passed a resolution that when it comes to hot money, which they called as red money, not black money is income tax evasion. Red money is money made through scams and criminal activity. And the United Nations resolution of 2005 says that all governments have to cooperate with each